Alright, guys. Nice to meet you. Today, our group to talking about basketball shooting. So, as you know, our group member all love this sport, and we want to know how to improve our basketball shooting skill. And it's a very famous and popular sport, whatever in China and America. So, we want to know how to do that. So, we set our goal. Firstly, we want to know how to improve our basketball skill. So we doing this experience during basketball shooting. We want to know what are the motion difference between novice and the expert. And when you jump shot and set shot, and we use one new guy to do a pre-test and a pro-test. Secondly, we want to know which factor influence the shooting result. Second, we do a measurement about our process. Firstly, we turn on the linear acceleration sensor on our the whole process, and the second, we put the iPhone in our pocket to measure the result. Third, we set one guy who good at playing basketball and one guy who is a new one to play basketball. We put them on the same location for twice. One time is jump shot and the second time is set shot. Number four, we set a new guy to shot the basketball again, use a jump shot after receiving the coaching from the expert. So this sport, this position, we have shooting of the basketball. So we totally do five group about basketball data side. First one is jump shot vs set shot, as I gave to show you. The number two is novice vs expert. So it's a funny NBA basketball player gives. So the third one is all about the new one, the novice. So we let her to do a pre and post test. So this is a very important part in our whole process is data cleaning. The data cleaning, we plot linear acceleration x, y, z value. So we find all 15 shots based on y peak value. You can see we found a problem and what we are consideration, we are concerned about that. So next, we create two new curriculum to record, shoot and hit.
Yes, and then we do the data wrangling based on that. We get the mean value of SYZ for the full data set. As you know, there are a lot of data before, and we just exclude the post-test score for the novice because this is specifically for classification and also the prediction instead of the visualization. So for each data set, we include all this kind of the variables as you can see on the picture. Then we get the full data set as follows: novice player jump, novice player no jump, experienced player jump, and experienced player no jump. Here is the hit rate that we calculate. Each round we will have 15 shoots consecutively. These are the number that they get the shot. And also for the novice, we also calculate her pre-test and also post-test score. This is the first visualization that we do. It's about the novice and expert. As you can see from the picture, generally the expert took more time to finish the 15 shoots than the novice. And in terms of the Y value and Z value, you can see the huge difference between the expert and the novice in terms of the peak value. And it seems that the novice have higher value, but just in different direction in Y and Z. The second visualization told us about the jump shoot and also the set shoot. Still, as you can imagine, jumping for sure take more time than the setting, and also jumping the movement will be more than the setting, and that's why you can see the higher value in all assets S, Y, Z. The last visualization is about the novice for the pretest and the post-test score. If you still can remember the hit rate, the novice improved her performance in post-test a lot than the pretest. And also for the movement, as you can see in the picture, she get more stabilized in terms of the SYZ movement. Yeah. Then, after the visualization, we do the classification tree. We combine all of the 4 datasets that we mentioned before, and then build a classification tree to predict if the shoot hit or not hit based on the average acceleration in S, Y, Z direction, these 3 directions, and also the player level, and also whether or not it is jump shoot or the set shoot. And then we generate the probability value to represent the probability that a shoot hit or not based on the classification tree. Here is the classification tree. As you can see, only S, Y, and player level is calculated into the model, which means that Z and also the jumping or not is not so important or not relevant with the shooting rate, the hit rate. We also, based on the results from this classification tree, we can conclude that for the shoots by experienced player with average acceleration rate on S greater than 1.514 and on Y in the range of 25.69 and 32.33, the ball is most likely to hit. Yes, as you can see in the tree, the top one, the no, represent 60 data point we use for this tree model, and then 36 is no hit and 24 get hit. Then we do the model diagnosis toward the classification tree to diagnose our classification tree. Yeah, and here is the ROC curve for the model. The area under the curve, the AUC, can show the can be an indicator of the model. We got AUC equal to 0.8432, which is a pretty good model for the prediction. Yeah.
The experiment results have some errors. The errors may come from fraction in pocket, extra movement on legs. The researcher did not mark extra movement besides counting hitting or not hitting. The sensor only recorded leg movement. No exact time when basketball hitting or not hitting. Criteria of data cleaning. The improvement we suggest it would be better if first we have 2 sensors during the experiment in order to increase the accuracy of experiment data. One should ties on the arm and the other one ties on the leg. Second one is we should have 15 basketballs in each experiment instead of only 1 basketball during the experiment to reduce the extra movement. Third one is we should have a stopwatch to record the exact time of each hitting or not hitting. The conclusion we have is jumping and not jumping do not have an effect on the hit rate. The Z accelerations do not have an effect on the hit rate. The stability of shooting is more important for novice than expert. Mastering skills can help novice improve her hit rate. The shoots by experienced player with average acceleration rate on x-axis greater than 1.514 and on y-axis in the range of 25.69 to 32.33. The ball is most likely to hit. So these are the whole experiment we have, and we thank you all for watching our presentation.